Escrima prefer the slash, and we will do more slashing than thrusting. But, which is deadlier? Anybody have an idea which is deadlier, the thrust or the slash? Okay, so thrust, no matter how slight, normally will become fatal. Because it does what? It gets into the internal organs. If I go 3 inches, I get a heart. Period. Boom. Inside the heart and the movement. Okay? If I slash, and we say he has 30% bone mass, in other words, ribs, sternum, and all that, collarbone. If I slash, the odds of me hitting a bone is what? Almost 100%. If I thrust, and there's 30% bone mass, I have what? A 70% chance of missing a bone and hitting one of those goodies, called the heart, lungs, you know, all that other, kidneys, and all that good stuff. So we thrust. Now let's go to the experts. The Roman legions for over 1,500 years, 1,000 it says. Well, the Byzantine Empire is also part of the Roman Empire, and they lasted for over what? During that period of time, over 1,500 years, these people fought, and they fought with a short sword, which is about the length of this right now. They fought with a short sword, and they conquered people with long weapons. And then the Roman training manual that said, no matter how vicious the slash, in most cases it will cause only a wound. So they laughed at people, or they did not. It was not emphasized. They taught the slash, but it was not emphasized. The thrust was the coup de grace. In other words, when you telegraph, if you raise your arm, you're going to thrust, or you're going to slash. He makes one. I make one. Anytime he works, if you're going to slash him from that side, you see? In other words, he telegraphs the move. He exposes under the armpit and everything else like here. That doesn't mean we won't use the slash, you see? But the thrust is faster, simpler, and it ends the move. Now, when we go see, what is it, aeroplane movies and all this, what do we do? We're going, okay? Now we're attacking each other. You're just blocking. There we go. Except you're attacking, you're usually blocking, right? This is what we're That's what we're doing all day, right? You have to, for 15 minutes, we have to make this experience work, right? So now, in Escrima, the first thing we do, like you're attacking anything like here, is boom, I chop off the hand that has the weapon in the movie. Why don't we see that in aeroplane movies? You understand why? How would you like it if you go over there and you see Force One and doggone Chuck Norris does what? Bang! In the movie. You can't, it's got to last 15 minutes. The first target in Escrima is the hand that holds the weapon. But when we do drills, we'll always be hitting the weapon. There's a reason for this. Because he doesn't like to play if I keep hitting the hand. So we'll use the weapon, but we're emphasizing what? We're emphasizing we're hitting the hand. Okay? Now, 2 types of strikes. Incidentally, if you have these things, let me see what you got here. This one might be okay. A lot of these dowels that you get in some of these hardware stores they'll split, they'll break, they'll fly, you know, pieces of wood will fly. That's why rat band like this won't break. All right, this stuff here doesn't break. If you have a rat band stick, another thing is you want to take the lacquer off it. Okay, that makes it slippery and all that. It's just for your information. Okay, so now what we'll do is, if I'm striking, this is meeting. In other words, if I come here, we're meeting each other. You see here? If he has a baseball bat and I have a light stick like this and I meet, who wins? Baseball bat. So now he has a baseball bat and he's striking. As long as I use angling or anything like here, no matter how big the strike, all I'm doing is following. I'm following it. You see what I mean? Just like here, I'm hitting it and following it with the hand instead of meeting. So many of our drills will be what? Follows. Daniel Santos calls this a meet and a follow. I like that terminology. Okay? So I'm just taking that terminology for him. Okay? This is not the same as Daniel Santos' Escrima, but some things will overlap. So now you understand what a meet and a follow is, all right? So now.